Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, people of the internet. Digital marketers, BA Nation, welcome. Keck here with Builderall, your information products training and support specialist. Good morning. Welcome to today's live. Glad you're with me. I'm going to check it out here on the phone, make sure everything's happening as it should. Morning, people. Yes, video and audio. Things working very well. Fantastic. Welcome, you guys. I'll give you all just a minute to get situated, get online here. Good morning, Jose. Thanks for being here. You're getting used to my time, 9 o'clock. Since Jose's here, we can say hello to Mr. Rooster. Good morning, Mr. Rooster. That's right. Time to rise and grind. Grab yourself a cup of joe or whatever makes you go, and let's do a little Builderall training. All right. Today we're going to continue to talk about e-learning. We did a little introduction yesterday. Today we are you're going to kind of join me as I create an e-learning course. So yes, all right. Perfect time. Good. Perfect time for me too. I like to get up and get to it. Well, without further ado, again, my name is Keck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Glad you're with me. Let's do this. So I'm going to go ahead and start screen share and watch our little thingy go from infinity and beyond. And we are going to here on our dashboard, and we're going to open up our e-learning, the new e-learning app. Here it is. Open. And create new course. This, if it's the first time you come in here, it's just going to say this. This is just a test course I have here. So that won't be here if you just open it. So you're going to create new course. And I'll just fill this out with you. This course name is going to be Florida Real Estate. Sorry, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. Not my best. Real Estate License Exam Audio Review. All right. Florida Real Estate License Exam Audio Review. The product, I'll just show you here. Let me go back to the front here. Go to Pixel Perfect, because if you were with me yesterday, I gave a little more details on what I'm doing. So I've got a website here on Pixel Perfect that I built quite some time ago. One of my information products. This is Florida Real Estate License Exams.com. And what I have on here is an audio review. So currently I have it hosted in a membership area rather than, I think yesterday I actually said that I had it in an e-learning, but I didn't, because when I built this, we were still on the old e-learning app, and it just didn't work out for me that good. So I decided, let's just keep it on a membership site. So that's what I did. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rebuild this on Cheetah, and instead of, I'm still going to have a restricted membership site where I'm going to deliver the course, but inside it, the course is going to be the e-learning app. So that's what we're doing. And just to bring you up to speed there. So we'll go back to the e-learning. We've got our title. Instructor name is going to be me. Category, I'm going to add a category here, and I'm going to call it, let's see, can I add a category? Yes, real estate. Real estate. Okay. And next. Okay, icon, drag and drop a file or click to upload. All right, let me see if I can find such a file for us here. Okay, I'll bring this over here so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, pictures. Kind of a new computer, so I'm not really sure where I've got everything. Story of my life. Okay, maybe it's in documents. No. Screenshot, desktop. Where is this? Downloads. No. Pictures. Saved pictures. No. No, not in screenshots. All right, let's see. Let's go back to pictures, save screenshots, purple Canva. Well, darn it, I don't remember where I put that. Oh, here it is. Is it? Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, so there is my logo, and I'm just going to drag it up here, drop it in there. Next. All right, so there's my logo. Create new course. Now, this logo, just to note, it doesn't seem to be filling up the whole picture area. So I'll probably go back there and make it a little bigger or just work it out. FYI, I'm not going to put you through having me do it right now. So description. Okay. Description for the course. For this, I'm going to go to here. And just for now, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Copy this kind of a headline. I'm going to use that for my course. Title. Right here. Paste. Okay. And let's reformat. No bold. Line spacing. Somewhere in here. This is a dynamic toolbar. I've got it as heading, so if I put it as paragraph, there we go. I'll get a better spacing option out of it. This powerful learning hack allowed me to review the entire curriculum in only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Okay, now that I look at it, I don't really like that title. So I'm going to say, let's see. Review the entire curriculum. Okay, let's just go back here and say review the entire curriculum in only 2 hours and 18 minutes. Okay, we'll stick with that for now. I may come back and revise it later. Category real estate. Remember, we made that our own category. English translation. Workload hours. Okay, well, I know it's about 2 hours and 18 minutes, don't I? So I'm going to put here for the whole course is about 2.25 hours. Allow ask questions to instructor. Here you can, if you enable this, such as it is now, it's blue, it's enabled. I can click here and it will send the questions to my email. So let's do that. And we'll do Keck at Florida Real Estate License Exams.com. Okay, Florida Real Estate License Exams.com. Okay, so now if somebody asks a question, first off, they're allowed to since I've enabled that, and the question will come to my email, so I'll be alerted to it. Okay, show search bar. Show search bar here. Work only if registration is not required. Okay, I need a sip of coffee for this one. So what this is here is you can make your e-learning course and everything in it searchable. Okay. Now the reason it says work only if registration not required, probably missing an S here, but this feature only works if registration is not required. Reason being, if you have your course locked down or it needs registration, another way of saying the same thing, then everything's not going to be available to everybody. So the search feature is not available either. Morning, Bridget. Yeah, I love this new e-learning app too. I'm looking forward to moving my course over here. So anyway, that's how that search bar works. So for me, since it's going to be a password protected lockdown thing, I'm not going to enable the search bar because it just doesn't work if you've got it locked down. Okay, keep that in mind. Now here we come to a field that says outgoing email. Okay, so, and before I tell you what to do with this, let's read underneath. This email is used to send messages to course students. For example, email confirmation or sending certificate. Now, let me tell you, it can be confusing because there are several different email systems connected to Builderall. If you don't realize it, it's helpful to know. First off, there's Mailing Boss. Okay, that's a separate thing. Second off, now there is e-learning. Now there are some messages, and when I say some, there's just two. There's only two messages that are going to go out through the e-learning platform, and they're the two mentioned right here. Email confirmation. That's when somebody registers, they get an email through the e-learning system. When they register on the e-learning system, let me clarify, they get an email from the e-learning system that says, hey, you've registered, here's your username and password. That's all it is. Default, it's going to go out from this address. We will change it here in a second. The second and only email that's going to go out through the e-learning side is a certificate. That is if when you get to this, we get to down here, final test and certificate. You see this down here at the bottom? We have the ability with the e-learning app to, when the student is done, to create and print and give them a certificate to email to them. That's the second email that goes out through there. And that's totally optional. You do not have to enable that certificate if you don't want to. So it is set to the default elearning.builderall.com. Okay. If you want to put your own email address in there, which I'm going to recommend you do, because after they sign up for your thing, your course, then they're going to get an email that says from e-learning. They're like, e-learning, what is that? I don't remember signing up for e-learning. I remember signing up for Florida real estate license exams. So let's have it look like that. And it's going to tell us use email on domain that verified in Mailing Boss. We need a little help with the language here, but yes, you can only use an email that has a verified domain already set up through Mailing Boss. All right, so we're going to do that here. And I think this one here, that's from me. So I'm going to pick this up here, copy, bring it down here and paste. And instead of Keck, I'm just going to make this one info at FloridaRealEstateLicenseExams.com. Now you'll notice, let's see, what if I did user? No, okay. All right. So you got to make sure it's a verified one. I do have info. So I'm going to go with info here. All right. And I think the green bar here, or no, that's just indicating, okay, that's indicating what line you're on. Okay. So now we've got our outgoing email. So when they register, it'll be familiar to them. All right. And let's see, we've done the instructor. Now, expertise here. Okay, we're going to continue to fill these out. So for instructor, we can drop a picture of ourselves right here. Let's see, that's not a great picture. Okay, pictures, saved pictures. All right, oh, this one looks good. Let's do this. So we'll bring this down. Oh, let me see, bring it over. We'll take this guy right here. Voila. Okay, again, it's not fit in there just perfect, so I will, like my logo, go ahead and adjust that later. I don't want to put you through all me figuring that out, but just getting the right size there. Expertise. Now, if you have some expertise you want to list here, say your degrees, got a bachelor's degree in this. I'm a licensed realtor. Maybe I've got some of those MMA, all those different letters you can put behind your name here to show your expertise and qualifications. Not necessary. I'm going to skip it. I would just put in here expertise, regular guy. Okay, well, that's not too impressive to people, so I'll just leave it blank anyway. All right, registration and protection. So this next area, registration required to view content. Okay, drop-down menu over here gives us some options. Some lessons require registration, and registration not required to view content. So we've got three options here. Excuse me. We can either choose to, they don't have to register, they do have to register, or some lessons require registration, which is an interesting new feature that kind of snuck up on me. I didn't realize we had this because I've had some people ask me, is there a way to make some lessons unlocked while others are locked? And through the e-learning alone, it appears that option is available now. I don't know much about it yet, but I will figure it out. So registration required to view content. We're going to go ahead and click that one. If registration is required, non-registered users will be able to see only course description. Okay, that's fair. If registration is disabled, new users can sign up for your course with standard registration form, but they can continue to buy your course through checkout if configured. Okay, so let me explain what's happening here. If registration is closed, okay, right now it's blue, so it's enabled. If it's disabled right there, new users can sign up for your course with standard registration form, okay, but new users can sign up. I think that's supposed to be cannot. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna take a picture of this real quick with my snipping tool, just because I'm not sure this text is right, and I'm gonna save it here to say, what section am I on here? E-learning for the devs. Okay, so I'm going to save that, and after I will run that down. I think maybe some wrong verbiage here, but to try to explain. So if you have the registration closed here, which means you're not registering people through the e-learning portion of the registration, but rather we're going to have people register automatically through Super Checkout when they buy it, okay? And that's the option that I'm going to go with. Now, there's several different ways to do it, as you see, but that's the option I'm going to go through. So just so you know, if the registration is closed, people aren't going to be able to register for it through the e-learning registration process, but they will through the Super Checkout process, which is what we want in the scenario where they're purchasing it, such as this one. URL to navigate on logout. Okay, you can put a custom URL in here. Fill in this field if you're going to sell your course through checkout. Okay. So this is the URL, checkout page URL where course will be sold. So this is the URL. We're not going to add this now because I don't have that created yet. But this is where you would put the URL of the page where you're selling this product, where the Super Checkout, so where the Super Checkout is, no, it would be where the buy button is, that page. So that's what you would put there. I'm not sure, it might be on the Super Checkout too. Let me make a question here. All right, let me do another snip here and just see. I'm going to follow up on that also. Save as. More e-learning question. By the way, this is a great way to learn what I'm doing here. If you come to something you're not quite sure, just snip a picture of it and then run it down later. Try to find you an answer and get some clarification. Okay, so we'll move down our registration here a little bit and capture students' email in Mailing Boss, require email confirmation. Users will require to confirm their email to finish registration. Okay, that's good. Capture students' emails to Mailing Boss. Yes. Okay. Mailing Boss reference to send capture email to. Okay. Don't collect. Create new reference. So let's see. I'm going to connect this. I already have a list for these folks, so I'm going to put it here. If you didn't have a list, you could create one here. Okay. But we're not going to do that because we got one. So we're going to use this list. Action on subscription. We're going to keep that there. Reference name. We're going to say, this is just for my reference, Florida Real Estate License Exams, a little acronym for me there. And I'll say students. Okay, and create. Okay, so I'm going to capture the emails to Mailing Boss to the list I've already set up. Protection settings, allowed domain. Fill in this field if you'd like the course only to be open within the pages of the exact domain. This field is optional. So one of the most secure ways to deliver a course is to do it through a membership protected website and then have the e-learning in there. So again, this is where we would put the domain. where we are going to have the iframe for the e-learning when our students, after they purchase it, are going to access it. So again, I don't have that domain yet because I haven't built the website for it yet. So we are going to skip that for right now. And then we'll move down here to modules and lessons. And let's see, now we're into create modules. We've been going 20 minutes here. I think that's probably long enough today. I don't want to wear you out. Tomorrow, we will get into this next bit, which is adding the lessons and the modules, and all mine are primarily audio for this course. So I'm going to show you how to do that through SoundCloud. So I think this is a good stopping point right now. So I'm going to go ahead and press save. Don't forget to save it up here. Save, save, save. Saved. Okay. And we see what we've got here. Just to review the things we've done, we've gone through these first few tabs. We've got our general information, description, logo, category, set up our email so they can ask questions, set up our outgoing email, our instructor information here, registration and protections. And then that's as far as we'll go today. Tomorrow, we'll get into the putting the modules in there. And let's see if I can show you anything else here. Nope, I think that's about it. We're going to let you go for today because I don't want to wear you out. It's been 21 minutes. So tomorrow we're going to pick up where we left off. I've named this one e-learning part 1. I will be putting this into a unit and organizing it. So we'll have a little series on e-learning so you can find this information easily. And I am thankful you're with me today. I look forward to tomorrow's live where we'll pick up where we dropped off today. And with that, I am going to say, let's build it with Builderall today. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Ciao for now, friends. Look forward to our time tomorrow. And